3 of these. Actually, don't roll 3 yet, but 3/4 for your 1.5 circle. Always keep your gum paste that you're not using wrapped up unless you want it to get hard. And you're going to pinch it. Roll one side of the ball between your fingers to form a light bulb shape with a stem about 3/4 inches long. Dust your work surface. With your fingers, flatten the large end to form a circle around the stem and place flat side down on work surface. Use the modeling stick to roll flat portion very thin, rolling from center to the edges. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. Okay, here's my light bulb-ish shape. In my color, it kind of looks like a butternut squash. Squash. Okay, you are going to dust your sponge, your foam, and then you're gonna use your fingers to push it down around the stem. So keep the stem, but flatten going around it. Oops. And then you use your modeling stick to work from the stem out. And you can press down pretty hard. You want it to be pretty thin. If it's sticking, powder your modeling stick. So keep the stem and work from the center out. And then, once you get something like this, then you're gonna use your circle and keep that stem in the middle and cut the rest off. Now you have a witch's hat. At this point, you're going to switch to your veining tool. You're gonna hold your veining tool like a pencil. You might need to powder that, just the tip. Hold it like a pencil and press the heel of the tool down, not the point. Press the heel of the tool down on the outer edge of the circle and pull out. Continue working all the way around the edge, overlapping the impressions. This will thin and possibly tear around the edges, and that's okay. Because you know how carnations are kind of like a messy flower, a little bit. Okay, so I'm just keeping my tool in the same place as I turn the sponge. I didn't overlap the first time around. I'm gonna overlap this second time around. Okay, so now it's nice and ruffly. So go ahead and make 2 more, yep. Yes, good. And then cut it. Okay, so press with your fingers, roll it out with the modeling tool, and then use the veining tool to ruffle. I think we're gonna move on to the Carnation next because it feels the hardest to me out of all the other bases that we've made. Because it's like so thin, it got hard faster. A trick to using the veining tool is to hold it at your wrist below table height and to work at the edge of your table. So that's how you'll really know that you're holding the veining tool properly. And the more that you ruffle, the less circles that you'll use while we're building this. And this might make more sense in a little bit. We're going to need out our gum paste, dusting pouch, fondant roller with the pink guide rings, the round cutter, the same round cutter that we used to make our Carnation bases. And it's funny because I used the same circle the whole time, and all three of my bases are different sizes just because of how much I ruffled it. We're going to use a 3/4 inch ball size of gum paste for this. Dust your surface. We are cutting 5 or 6. 5 or 6.
For one flower?
Yes. So this is another one. As we're working on one, the rest are under the plastic wrap. We're going to be using the heel of the veining tool again. Press the heel down at the edge of the circle and pull out to form a ruffle.
Okay, let's roll this out.
Okay, 6 of those. Veining tool, purple. So the more you ruffle it, the less circles you'll need because it'll take up more space. You want to leave a circle in the center. I'll come around and show you mine so you can see what we're going for. Oh, I love it. There it is. And just lightly touch it to attach it. And then just keep going and building up like that. Okay. And just overlap. And you're thinning and pulling. Okay. And a dab of gum glue and stick it on there. My book doesn't have any suggestions on where to set this as you're working on it, but I'm just using another little flower forming cup that I have. It's kind of deeper than the other ones, so it's kind of working out really well. Now eventually, you're gonna get to having to push it in with your tool. It's not gonna be flat on the top, so we'll get there. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay, mine was starting to get real puffy, so I'm kind of pushing it down in the center before I get that last one in there. Okay, I'm ready for my last one here. I'm going to fold it in half and fold it in half again. And I'm gonna use the blunt part of the modeling tool to press that last petal in because I don't want the veining tool to poke it. So I'm pressing it in, and now I'm just going to lift the petals up and kind of separate them some and give it some more shape. And fill it in. That's it. That's a finished carnation. I will bring it around. Mine looks like brains.